Hello, everybody, and this is a live unboxing. We're gonna unbox Eric, Io Shirai, Decade of Dominance, Randy Orton, and Ivar. So the Eric and Ivar are from Elite 80. This set. So let's open this up. So in this set, I do have the Kyle O'Reilly, but what I'm doing with Undisputed Era is I am not opening those because I want to have an Undisputed Era collection. All right. So Eric has, let's see, interchangeable hands with the thumbs up. There's that. All right. Oh, his wrist guard fell off. This one's very not coming out easy. There we go. Trying to keep his. Let's just take his headdress, put it right there. Didn't stay on too well. All right, so we have what's supposed to be is you put his little headdress on. It's like the War Raiders, but with that, I'll probably take that off, and I prefer him like this. But we're gonna take that hand off, so he's more wrestler-esque, and as you see, his tattoos are pretty good. Movability is pretty good. Not as stiff. Some of these elites, when you take them out, they're pretty stiff. But how easy is it to take these accessories off? There we go. This way, in case I want to use them in a fig fed, because I do have a fig fed, they come off. So that comes off pretty easy. So does that. The problem is this little belt thing, unless you cut it, it doesn't really come off. So we'll just have him like that. And then we'll move that off to the side. So we did Eric, so let's do Ivar, but because these have so many accessories, we're gonna put them in here. So with them, I think I might try and get another set so we can have them complete in there. So here's Ivar. The reason why I don't want these accessories on them is I remember them from Ring of Honor, New Japan. I actually saw both of them when they started. And to me, they will always be War Machine. They will always be War Machine. Alright. So we have normal hands because it looks like he's doing that pose. I'm not big for fake photography. So to me, oh look, that headdress completely came off already. I'm more of a let him breathe, let him sit. Actually, most of my figures are actually right now in a ring. So let's move that. All right. So, Ivar, or Warbeard Hansen, as I always called him. Look at this. That's actually pretty cool. So if you put the headdress on, he's like that. Let's remove the headdress. Take this arm guard off. There's a little thing to hold his beard in place. That's funny. So, and then just like the other one, we'll take that off. And look, he has the metal horns going up. So we're gonna pull these both off. Okay. And we are going to give him the proper little look. Oh, look at that. I do like the fact there's interchangeable hands, so that way you can get ones that work better. Oh, look, see? Great articulation. You can do this cartwheel move. It even has a tattoo on the back of the leg. Very cool. So we have, finally, after all these years, we have War Machine. Now, the cool thing about that is there was some Figures Toy Company ones a couple years ago, but they were not good. To me, Figures Toy Company doesn't really make good figures. That's why I've never bought one. All right, so let's move on to Io Shirai. Says from Tokyo, Japan. Moonsault finisher. It doesn't say any titles because this is before went into production before she won the women's title. So I just started recently collecting the women's figures. So I do have a decent amount. So let's go and let's open up EO. And let's see how cool of a figure this is. Now, I've been looking for an Asuka. I do have a Kari Sane. The reason is because in Japan they were all popular. So you have she's like that. So what we got to do before we do anything is just we're gonna pop these hands out first. Pop that off. This, my friends, is a cool figure. See, look at this. Look at that. Look at that jacket. You can even put it down like that. It's molded to keep it up, but I don't keep a lot of accessories on the wrestlers, so we're gonna. It is to take this jacket off. Oh, look, there's a piece of plastic. That's what was keeping it up like that. So the female wrestler figures are getting better. Hey, when I was a kid, they didn't even have female wrestler figures. So we're gonna take off this little coat. I'm gonna put like the accessories in that. I think I'm gonna start saving accessories. I used to not do that, but okay. So we have Io Shirai. Great movement, legs move really well. I love how the women wrestlers, like if you look right here, there's like a 3-joint thing. But what we are going to do is we want to keep those. We're gonna change her hands too. So her hands are gonna be these closed fists. I like the closed fist. And then we move the other one. Okay. So we have EO like that. Great detail, good figure. The little Toy Story wooden, as they call it. All right, so we have one more figure to really put on here. Now, this figure is the Decade of Domination. It's one of the ones I actually really wanted to have. Now, this is a Decade of Domination Walmart exclusive Randy Orton. Now, the reason I wanted this is Natalia's in Undertaker's in here too, but I didn't see him. I've always been a Randy Orton fan, and this is like old school Orton. So it comes with interchangeable heads, the sling, because he had this weird gimmick back then of he'd always wear the sling. So, and let's see. If you can tell with my hat, I love the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. All right, so we have. Take this out. Here's the sling. This Randy head I call when he won the title. And this, I don't know if I'm going to change the hands on this, but this is such like vintage Randy Orton right here. Like he doesn't got the full arm sleeves yet. He got the Orton there, generic freaking tights. Moves around pretty good. This is a pretty cool Randy. I don't think I'm going to keep that head. A lot of people are. God, let's see if I can get this off actually. There we go. You just pop it off like that. And we put I've never actually done this one before. You guys can watch me struggle trying to put a head on the toy. All right, come on. All right, there we go. Now it's on. That's the Randy that I want. Now you can possibly do the arm in the sling, like this. But I think you got to take the head off to do it, which I'm not doing. So you have a nice Randy Orton. Completely fucked up my arm doing that. So these are the 4 figures I wanted to unbox. Oh, scrape my hand a little bit. I collect figures a good amount. Some figures I do not open. I do have some that I just don't feel like opening. But these are some good figures, I think. I do my own fantasy wrestling stuff. Some of these might make the cut. So I will, as we see right here, I put all the accessories in here, and we're gonna try and keep them. And thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.